Why hello, it's Eddie LeMoine, and if you're in the agriculture industry in Canada, you're feeling some challenges coming your way. You know, many experts believe by 2050 we'll need to feed 10 billion people on the planet. So some things have to change for us to be able to do that. And if you have been at a conference in the last 2 or 3 years, you've probably heard the word disruptor thrown around in the conference. And there's kind of 3 disruptors that are heading your way, and I want to go in depth on one of them. You know, the first disruptor that's heading your way is obviously going to be climate change. We know that as the climate changes in Canada, it'll change the types of crops that you can grow, the length of time. For some people, it might even work to your advantage. The next big disruptor that's coming your way is technology. And that's a disruptor you're going to need. You know, how are we going to be able to feed 10 billion people with our current farm system? You'll see everything from drones that will be able to pinpoint problem crops within your field to robotic bumblebees. But the one I want to talk to you at a little bit of length right now is the impact of the aging demographics. You know, something unique is happening in Canada. We have about 1,000 Canadians a day turning 60. But we don't have 1,000 Canadians a day turning 20. We're headed for a little bit of a crisis when it comes to our employment status as people start to head off into the well-deserved retirement. If you add on top of that the changes in the temporary foreign worker program and tariffs we're seeing from other countries, we have our work cut out for us in the agriculture industry. And like many other industries, there's a term you're going to start to hear more and more as you head into the future. And that's a term entitled employee engagement. So what do I mean by employee engagement? Well, an engaged employee is an employee when they show up for work, they use their individual strengths to help you achieve your goals. And that's where all the magic happens. There's something that happens when people align their strengths with what you're trying to achieve in an organization, and it's called discretionary effort. And discretionary effort doesn't mean that a person has to be, you know, kind of plugged into the system 24 hours a day. What it means is when they show up for work, they make a difference. That the work they do has a big impact on your organization. So why is it important? Well, one of the reasons why it's important, as we start to see more of a strain to be able to recruit people into the industry, engaged employees are a wonderful asset to our organization. If we kind of look at unengaged employees in our industry, 80% of unengaged employees would actually actively look for a job outside of their place of employment, whereas only 15% of engaged employees would consider leaving your organization. The other real benefit to the engaged employees is they'll recommend your place as a place to work and a place to do business. They're more productive. They contain cost better. And one of the side effects that is a really big benefit is they're actually safer. In fact, an engaged employee is 5 times less likely to have a safety incident at work. And if a safety incident occurs by an unengaged employee, it can be up to 6 times more expensive. So as we start to kind of head into the future, really start to look at how am I engaging people in the workplace. Look at your supervisors in the workplace and see if they have the tools that they need to be able to learn how to engage people in the workplace. We're seeing it in a lot of other industries. You know, really became popular around 2007, but now as we're heading into 2018 and 2019, engagement is becoming the lifeline of many industries and many organizations. I hope this little moment of engagement helps you. And my name is Eddie LeMoine, and as I always say, live your dreams.